Hello, everyone, and welcome to a special episode of Social with the Side of Justice.
Yesterday, students from Mr. Terranova's environmental science class worked with the students of Mrs. Joyce and Mrs. Turner's 5th grade class from Gregory School.
Together, we completed a series of labs focused on some of the United Nations Sustainable Development Goals.
Today, we will be sitting down with some of the students from Mrs. Joyce and Mrs. Turner's class to talk about these labs.
We are excited for you to join us today, and we hope that you enjoy the show.
Hi guys, welcome to our show. My name is Sammy.
And I'm Annie. Can you guys tell our listeners who you are?
Hi, my name is Max.
My name is Carlos.
And Sammy, I would like to ask you some questions.
Of course.
Who was in your lab group?
So in my lab group, I had Leangeliques, Damaris, and Rosa.
What did you represent?
I represented the air pollution lab.
Why that lab?
Because our class wanted to bring awareness to the impacts it has on the environment and how much each individual contributes to it.
Can you tell the audience how this works?
So basically, it's climate action, and we're basically just trying to bring more awareness and how air pollution basically changes our lifestyle.
And why do you think the goal is so important?
Well, air pollution spreads pretty quickly inside and outside, so it gets in our our bodies pretty easily, so it can affect our health by triggering heart strokes or giving us lung cancer.
All right, thank you for answering my questions.
Of course, thank you.
And hey, what about you? Who was in your lab group?
In my lab group, I had Christian and Omar.
Why did you want to represent this specific lab on the podcast episode?
Because groundwater contamination affects everyone. You drink this water, and even a small contamination can affect the water that you drink.
What sustainable development goal did your lab connect to?
Our goal connected to clean water and sanitization.
Can you explain this sustainable development goal to the audience?
So you drink clean water, but 1% of the planet has the fresh water to drink from, and majority of our drinking water comes from the groundwater.
Why do you think this goal is so important?
So that we make sure we're not drinking contaminated water and fresh water.
Thank you for answering the questions.
Thank you for asking.
Great questions, guys. So we're going to take a quick break, but when we get back, we will be sitting down with Scarlett and Brianna. Welcome back. Hi, guys. Welcome to our show. My name is Wisela.
And I'm Larissa. Can you tell our listeners who you are?
My name is Scarlett.
My name is Brianna.
Welcome.
Who was in your lab group?
So in my lab group, it was me, Jenny, Sammy, Annie, and Marisol.
Why did you want to represent this specific lab on the podcast episode?
I wanted to represent it because materials from mining provide us with phones, computers, pens, and pencils, and more. And mining can impact our environment and has several social justice issues like unfair pay, exploitation of workers, and dangerous conditions that could actually harm us.
What sustainable development goal did your lab connect to?
Mine was number 9. It was industry, innovation, and infrastructure.
Can you explain this sustainable development goal to the audience?
So basically, that entire goal has the idea that the companies know exactly what is going on, but they're not doing anything to them, and that money is more important. So they know all of these environmental issues are happening, all these social justice issues are happening. They just think money is more important.
Why do you think this goal is so important?
So we can be aware what we're buying, supporting, and using. And just know that even the smallest environmental impact we have on our own can ripple into something way bigger.
Great answers.
Larissa, what about you? Who was in your lab group?
I had Jen, Shaylee, and Clara.
Why did you want to represent this specific lab on the podcast episode?
Well, ocean acidification is extremely important. Carbon dioxide levels increase. Carbon dioxide dissolves in water and turns into carbonic acid. Carbonic acid takes away calcium away from the environment, which is used by oysters and more, which is the cleaners of the water. Without the cleaners, the water becomes very polluted.
What sustainable development goal did your lab connect to?
Which is number 14, which is life below water.
Can you explain the sustainable development goal to the audience?
A third of our world uses seafood as a main source of food since carbonic acid takes away calcium, which is used by cleaners, which is a food source. If seafood is taken away, we are losing a major food source.
So, thank you guys so much for dining with us here at Social with the Side of Justice. We hope you had much fun as us these past 2 days. Be sure to follow and like Social with the Side of Justice on YouTube, Apple Podcasts, and Spotify.